another one from Jay Bootlegger. In the occasion that other large developers start up their own platform similar to IA, how do you plan to compete? For example, if EA decided to start offering browser-based games with a community organization like IA, what would happen?
Well, the positive spin on competition is that it shows that what we're doing is a good idea. You know, if EA decides to do it, then obviously they think it's a good idea. So.
And we do have the head start, so we're hoping to, you know, really be listening to our gamers and you guys and figuring out exactly what you want to be building the product exactly in the direction that you guys want it to be going. So, you know, at that point when EA starts it, we'll already have, you know, we already have over 300,000 people signed up and playing on the site. So we're only hoping to hear those 300,000 voices and integrate what we need to do to get, you know, to stay on top.
Not to mention the fact that we're not rushing to get on this boat before it pulls away. We built it.
Yeah.
You know, like EA may be saying, "Oh God, I see the writing on the wall. We better cobble something together." Yeah. Not that they're not really nice, but we don't have to do that because we came up with the idea in the first place. You know, saw it.
Yeah. I saw one in here. Is there a logo or media kit that people can get and use?
Not exactly just yet. We're kind of focusing on getting the games out there and launched and really getting the platform strong, and then we'll start focusing on advertising opportunities after that.
But that kind of street team stuff, I hope we do that. That's
yeah.
a cool idea. What's the kosherness of grabbing the graphics off our sites?
I don't think you can.
It's called print screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cropped.
Don't tell them how.
Well, we want people to advertise us like mad.
Print screen.
If they dig us.
As long as you're not pretending like you're InstantAction and you're just spreading us around, it's fine.
We can actually post something on the blog if you'd like with a logo that you can grab high res. We'll do that.
I can do that.
Ding.
Do you anticipate having any sandbox environment / games like Gary's Mod?
Did I mean having a game that is like a sandbox game or having a game that's moddable? Say?
No, it doesn't say.
Type it in.
Hold on.
The answer is yes.
If they mean like Gary's
game,
Mod.
like a game.
Like a game that's sandbox, okay. Again, any game that's good we'll put on. I can't think of any that, at least that we can talk about, that are kind of sandbox games, but yeah, if it's good, it'll come on the site for sure.
Did you see anything, Ian? I'm still trying to catch up.
I'm reading.
Read faster, James.
Ooh, I like that one.
What?
And Dylan pwned James Wiley at Marble Blast Online.
Ooh.
No, it's about even. Yeah.
Dylan's actually really
probably
good.
depends on the math and if I'm having a good day or not.
Yeah, it depends on the math. Depends on a lot of things. James is really good at making you lose to someone else. But no, there's a lot of people in the office are just about on the same level.
It's the naderation.
Yeah.
The secret's the naderate.
Are we hiring?
We're always hiring.
Didi, do you play InstantAction games?
Yes, I do. You do not know my screen name, though.
The best.
I'm horrible.
What does Dylan know about Speed Stick?
It's not expensive. It really isn't.
No.
You should wear it.
Will games ever have to be downloaded?
Well, they are already kind of downloaded in the client itself the first time you play it.
The loading element, but that's probably the beauty of IA is that you aren't downloading a full game. You're just loading it up. So that's part of the features that sets us apart.
Why is Dylan so hot?
No one actually asked that, did they?
Yeah, they did. And maybe it was Hikaru. Maybe
Can you
His
answer
hair
that
is,
one?
I do not have an answer.
James, why?
I think Hendrum should answer that one.
Yeah, unless I missed some questions, there are no new ones, and people are being
It's
ridiculous.
the hair.
InstantAction, do you have Skype?
No.
No.
Individual
Talk to us?
people do, but
Maybe at home, but not here.
I'm not sure how we
We're
use
not
that.
supposed to use Skype
Yeah.
anymore.
we never use the telephone. I swear to God, nobody here uses the telephone, do they?
No.
What's a phone?
Not really.
Here we go. Speaking of moddable games, will there be opportunities for people to develop content for games that are already part of InstantAction? I.e. level development kits, will people get paid for developing? Will there be contests for content development, etc.?
I know that's something we really want to do. Like somebody was saying earlier with Gary's mod, it's a great way to keep the community rolling and get the community involved and add extra content to the site that we don't even have to work on, that the community can do for us. There's a lot of planning that goes into that to make sure it works well. So I'm not sure when it will happen, but it's definitely something that people here have discussed and think would be really cool.
Here's another one. I noticed that IA has this model for having games that not just top-end PCs can play, but significantly old PCs can play as well because of the graphical requirements. Do you plan on added different levels for graphics, low, medium, high in your future games? I think that's really all dependent on the developer, right?
Yeah. If the developer wants to do it. I don't think we have any for games now, but
Somebody wants you to say I love you, Dylan. Just I love you.
just not the Dylan part.
The Dylan part.
I would put the Dylan
Don't
part
do it.
in.
Yeah, I would
I
I
love
would
you,
save
Dylan.
it.
Where do you get the ideas for your games? Do you get inspiration from somewhere or somebody, or does it just pop in your head? Can you guys answer that?
It's really, I mean, it's
That's more of a developer
Developers.
question, but I don't know. I guess having done some development work, it depends on the person. Some people, especially programmers, tend to play around with ideas more, and a game comes out of that. If you're more on the art or creative side, a lot of times they do pop into your head. I know when I'm writing just fiction or prose or something, sometimes I'll be like, wow, this would be better as a game. So there's a lot of different angles you can come from to come up with a game idea.
I don't know if you guys can answer this, but how profitable has the action token system been thus far? If action tokens do not make as much money as you hope for, will there be an influx of ads, etc.?
Well, we gave away a lot of action tokens, so definitely a lot of people are using those right now.
the action token system is in its very, very early stages, and really the amount of things that's going to be available with your action tokens has not even been released yet, nor have many of the ways to get them. So we really are just kind of taking a pulse as we start to integrate it, and we'll be rolling out more things, and we'll have a better kind of, I guess, direction as to how it's going a little bit later.
So as we go forward, if you like how it works, let us know, and if you don't, let us know. In-game currencies have been pretty successful overall in some games. Other games they don't work that well with.
And if there are features or things that you want, let us know.
And as for advertising, I mean, we will eventually use some advertising, but we're also working very hard to make sure it's not intrusive. We're not going to put any advertising that's going to ruin the immersion of the game, or that's just really going to get in the way, or that's going to confuse you, or anything like that. We want it to fit. We hate advertising as much as you guys do, and if we used it, it would only be, to pay the bills.